Hey guys, I want to apologize for this video today. It wasn't much. Sometimes you have days like this where nothing pans out. So, not much is happening today. Vinny's finishing that job where we just left. And then he's going to go over to that job that I had this morning for the light and put a ballast bypass in. I'm really not feeling good today, guys. So, I'm just going to stay home. And let Vinny handle the rest of the day. You know, it's good for him. He makes good money doing that. So, anyhow, just wanted to apologize. I'm going to post what I have. It's all I got for today. Tomorrow we got a job where we're doing a bathroom faucet and planing some doors that are rubbing. They just moved into the place and the doors are rubbing. You know, the painter should have took care of all that shit. But instead they just fucking paint it and leave the doors rubbing. They don't give a shit. Then we go there and we plane the door and then we got to paint it again. You know, just good money spent after bad money. How do they say that? Bad money spent after good, or good after bad. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, it's a waste of money. If the painters would just plane the doors and then paint them, there wouldn't be all this callback bullshit, you know, where they're going to pay me $45 a door to plane it and touch up the paint. So with that being said, guys, there's not going to be much on this video today. It's a dud, but I'll post it anyway. Hey guys, it's Wednesday morning and Vinny's at a job. It's that vacancy where we did that estimate last week. I think we did it around Thursday or Friday. We went through the place and did an estimate. So now Vinny's over there doing the work. Alicia's with me. We're going to go to one small service call and replace a light fixture, and then from there we'll probably go to Vinny's job and help him out over there. That way he can knock that list out, because they did add some add-ons. But I told him, you know, hey, we can't do the add-ons today unless we, you know, things go really well. Then we'll do some of them. But, you know, we'll do the list that we committed to, you know, that I estimated on. We'll get that done for sure, like we promised. And then add-ons, we'll have to give you another service call. Most likely. So anyway, me and Alicia are headed to Home Depot to get a fixture, and we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna go check on Vinny and see how he's doing. All right, guys, see you soon. Hey guys, we just went to that job for the light fixture. It's a bathroom fluorescent light fixture, 4-footer. He wasn't happy with what I brought. He wants something a lot brighter in his bathroom, and I asked for a picture from this guy, and he sent me a picture of just the fixture. I didn't know it had a nice cover that went over the top of it. I even asked him in the text message, is there a cover? And he said no. What he meant was, no, he has one, but he's not using it because it dims the light. So with that being said, we didn't do the job. We're gonna find him a nice light fixture on HomeDepot.com. Because Home Depot didn't have too many in stock. So I know if I go online, I'll be able to pick something nice for him. He wants daylight, and he wants a clear cover instead of a white cover, and he wants it to take up the area for the paint on the wall. So anyway, we looked at it. We know what he needs now. We'll correct the issue and get back over there and put the fixture. Now we're headed over to see what Vinny is doing and see if we can be of any help to him and go from there. Alright, see you at the job where Vinny's at. Okay guys, we're here. We were here last week. I don't know if you remember. We were doing an estimate here. So, hey, I'm going to let you, that light fixture that we went to, I'm going to let you do that light fixture this week. We're going to order something special. He wants something nicer. He didn't like what we have, so I'm going to, you know what I mean?
You want to put that one in there?
Yeah, really. Okay, so yeah, they'll take care of that. That's where it goes. I don't like it. I recommended that they put another rectangle one in, but that's what they wanted. That's what they got.
Look at that color. Oh, don't flip this switch yet. I'm working on that light.
Okay, don't flip that switch. This one?
Don't flip this switch.
Okay.
It'll turn on my light.
Okay, that's a 3-way. All right, so basically, let me see what's over here. Okay, so I think what he would like help with, Alicia, is these handles, and then you're all good to go.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah. No biggie.
Okay, and then I need to get, they want some measurements on blinds, so I'll have to do that as well. We'll get that done. All right, guys, I'm going to see how I can help out over here. I know that I need to measure this for blinds right here. They want some new ones, so we'll just go ahead and see what's up. Alicia's going to change all these handles right here. Help her son out a little bit here. Hey guys, I'm gonna do some complaining. You know, a lot of these realtors that I work for, they think they know better. They think they're Mr. Joe homeowner redoer or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Anyway, this is the shit I'm talking about. I had told this lady in the beginning, why don't you let me help you pick out all the materials that you need for this job? Just tell me, oh, you want kitchen handles that are brushed nickel? Just tell me that. Oh, you want a light fixture for the kitchen? Well, let's not do round. You know, if we're taking out a rectangle one and trying to light up the whole kitchen like that, let's put another one. No, I want this and I want these handles. And okay, so we give them they don't use us the way they should. Look at that light fixture right over the sink. You know, they weren't thinking where the box was. They were probably thinking the box is right there. But you know what? I offered, so I'm not going to argue with them. So we put it up. But really, we should have put another one up, like the one we had, and it would cover more area. And then we told them, you know, on these handles, cover the area. And they bought these where it doesn't cover here. And, you know, they had a picture of it. They knew it had these ears on it to cover that shit, but they still got these. So, you know, they didn't want my help that way. They think I'm going to spend more money than them, and I might, but at least it'll be the right shit. You know, the only thing I got my way about was these light bars right here. They wanted to put something else in here, but I insisted that if they wanted their light fixture straight, because look, this one here is not 100% in the middle. It's off to the right here. So I told them, if you want the new one with this faucet, they were going to give me one with a small thing like that. And I told them, no, get me something with a bar on it and I can move it left and right and help you guys out. That's the only thing I won on, and that was it. And the other thing was they wanted me to replace one blinder. I was going to do that, but then they decided they want them all. So I gave them my blinder guy, because my blinder guy is cheaper. I can't work as cheap as my blinder guy. You know, I'm more into plumbing, electrical, troubleshooting, that kind of shit. And I am into this stuff here where we do apartment turnovers, but not so much where I've got to go order a bunch of blinds at Home Depot and take 2 or 3 hours to get them cut. And then every third blinder that they cut, they fuck up and have to recut. You know, that adds up to a lot of time that I have to charge them for, rather than just having my blinder guy come who does it every day. He can cut them on the truck, you know, and it'd be a lot cheaper for him than sending me to Home Depot to cut 5 or 6 blinds, you know, because I will charge for my time at Home Depot, because if I ain't there, I'll be somewhere else making that money. So anyway, I did pass off the blinds and the screens. They've got about a hole in each screen except for one, so I gave them my mobile screen guy. Anyway, I just thought I'd do a little bitching and a little ranting, you know, because I did in the beginning of this job. I said, well, let me pick out your kitchen handles. Let me pick out your light fixture. Let's not go with round. Let's go with something similar to what you had. And they just X'd me out. But it's the first time working for them. So, you know, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to, because I did offer already. So they'll have to see this with their own eyes. And then I'll say that's why I offered to help. But anyway, maybe some oil can be rubbed on there. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they even have intentions to paint the cabinets. Who knows? Okay, guys, we're out of here. We're going to let Vinnie do the rest. There ain't much, just some smoke detectors and a couple light fixtures. I'm going to I'm going to go see if I can go get a dummy knob in that light fixture that we need for that other job. The doorknob they bought is a pass-through. They just need a dummy knob, so I just want to be able to let Vinnie close this job up today. So we'll just go from there. Alright guys, we're going to go to Home Depot and return that shit that we bought this morning and for the lights. See if we can find that guy something better and see if we can get Vinnie a dummy knob. Alright guys, talk to you in a bit.